I'm a 27-year-old man and the illegitimate son of a very influential family in my country. My mother is the daughter of a prominent conglomerate and had a forbidden relationship with my father, a working-class man. Her family wanted her to end the relationship and give up the baby, which she agreed to under a contract with my father. He raised me alone, eventually marrying my stepmother, who I consider my real mother. They had another child, my half-brother, whom I adore. I studied hard and became a surgeon specializing in plastic surgery, providing a comfortable life for my family. Recently, my birth mother reached out after 27 years, requesting my help for her daughter's residency application in plastic surgery. She only contacted me for this favor, not to reconnect. I refused, leading to a barrage of messages and threats from her. My family and friends support my decision, but I worry about the potential impact on my family and the need to leave the country if the threats escalate. My brother and I had an awkward incident where we both slept with his wife with his permission. We agreed it would never happen again, but it led to estrangement. Later, they announced a pregnancy, and despite using Plan B, doubts arose. A paternity test confirmed I was the father. My family sided with my brother, claiming my presence would complicate their marriage. Despite trying to connect with my son, I was told to stop being selfish. Now, they want me to babysit him for a few days while they attend to a family emergency. I feel it's unfair to be asked to babysit when I'm not allowed to be a part of his life regularly. My husband and I have a 17-year-old son, Jake, who is much taller than us. My husband has made offhand comments about Jake's height and features, hinting he might not be his biological child. This bothered me, especially since he is a biology teacher. After a heated argument, my husband accused me of embarrassing him in front of my brother. My family thinks I overreacted, but I believe his comments were disrespectful. I told him he could get a paternity test if he doubted Jake's parentage. After not hearing from my husband, I threatened divorce if he didn't communicate. He finally responded, admitting his insecurity but unwilling to explain how he knew about Jake. He agreed to see a therapist, and I told my children their father wasn't well but could be visited anytime. My brother also spoke to my husband, and my sister began to understand my perspective. I dated my ex for 3 years before he abruptly ended the relationship. I discovered I was pregnant and chose not to inform him, fearing his reaction. 8 months ago, he sought a paternity test and re-entered our son's life. Despite his gifts and attempts to reconcile, I don't trust him, especially since he won't explain how he knew about the pregnancy. My friends and family pressure me to give him another chance, but I'm wary. My sister criticized me for my reaction, saying I was taking out my frustration on others. In the past, I briefly dated a girl, Sarah. She ended things, and I later found out she was pregnant. I assumed the child, Nick, was mine until a paternity test revealed otherwise. Though heartbroken, I chose to stay involved with Nick, who is now 7. My sister recently met Nick and expressed concern over the situation. She contacted Sarah, criticizing her and suggesting she stay out of my life. I was furious and told my sister to mind her business. My parents think I was too harsh, but I feel my sister had no right to interfere.